So I'm going to quickly review 3 books on one video. I know, I've never done that before, but this is Very Merry Christmas. Sometimes it's the naughty ones who get the best presents. Lori Foster, Gemma Bruce, and Janice Maynard are the 3 authors in this book. I found it at the Candy Kitchen. So yes, I did take it from the Candy Kitchen wall, and yes, it'll be back in the bag to go back to the Candy Kitchen. It says, though the weather outside is frightful, the hunky men are so delightful, and 3 ladies are about to get their stockings stuffed with the season's best cheer. I know, I did my best. Okay, well, the first one was Do You Hear What I Hear? Lori Foster. And really it's for mature audiences, so if you are a mature audience, pick up this book. Accused of stealing a donkey from the local nativity scene, pet psychic Marcy Churchill is being watched by Sergeant Osborne Decker, who can't stop thinking about frisking her. Now, I didn't share any pages from that because it was very hot, very steamy, very passionate. So, but Lori Foster, outstanding book, and 12 stars. Bah Humbug Baby. I did mark a page on this one. Gemma Bruce is the author. The last thing ad executive Allison Newberry wants this year is to spend the holiday with her former flame, the unreliable but sexier than hell photojournalist Lee Simonson. But when a blizzard hits the ski lodge, there's only one way to keep warm. Okay, let me get to that page, and it's a half a page full, on page 193. Lee sat by the fire and listened to Allie cleaning up the dinner things. All this time he thought that it was her job that kept them apart. But it wasn't. It was his. And she was right. It was what he did. But he never realized before that it was fear for him that kept her from committing. Now he wondered if there was a way he could reassure her, if it was even possible for them to overcome years of miscommunication and misunderstanding. He knew that they had spent most of their time reacting to each other rather than acting for each other. Was it too late? Had they built so many bad habits that they were doomed to failure? He didn't believe that, not deep down inside, but he knew what he needed to get her to take that final step. It was now or never. He felt intuitively. And if it was the one thing he had come to trust over the years, it was his intuition. But was he being selfish? He did risk his life, not all the time, but enough. He loved the thrill, the anticipation of getting to the next great shot, but he did love it more than he loved Allie? He didn't know, and he had to give it up for her, and if it didn't work out, he'd be up the creek. Well, I hope that wets your whistle to read Bah Humbug Baby by Gemma Bruce, which gets a 10 stars. And by Firelight, Janice Maynard. Another fiery, passionate read, no pages marked, but I will read the back to you. Madison Tierney is feeling anything but merry this Christmas, but when she gets stranded with Mountain Man, Grant Monroe, in his secluded cabin, she feels her Christmas spirit and her temperature start to rise. Well, all 3 are outstanding books. I mean, great authors, great reads. You won't regret it if you pick this book up at the Candy Kitchen when it goes back there. And very, very uplifting for holiday spirit if you have none or very little. So, and passion. Whew. You have to be 18 or older, preferably, to read that book. Well, love y'all. Thank you for tuning in for that quick review of 3 books in one. I have started reading Rayanne Thane's book, Sleigh Bells Ring. It's a really great book. My Harlequin book club that I'm in did not disappoint. So, can't wait to finish reading that coming up. I do have the first magazine already marked off, and I will share that with you. If I don't share it today, it'll be tomorrow or Friday. But just know that magazine's ready, and I got a whole stack of new magazines in the mail today, so I'm not going to have time to mark them. Of course, I'm taking a time out here to visit with you all before I go take a shower, do some housework, again, run an errand or 2, and get back home. Don't worry, we're not getting much Christmas shopping done, unfortunately. I don't know how we're going to make ends meet. That's another stress of mine. I've got so many stresses right now. I could use some relief. Anyway, I love y'all. God bless. Stay safe, stay well, and enjoy Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving to one and all if I don't see you again.